So if you're not living under a rock, you may have heard that Chelsea have placed their technical director, Christopher Vivell, on a permanent gardening leave. In other words, he is set to leave Stamford Bridge. He took over from Petr Cech in December last year, and in just 7 months of his reign, he has been let go. Now, if you're just into the sporting side of the club and you do not have too much knowledge about the business end, you may have a question as to what a technical director's role is at a club. Now, without boring you with his entire job responsibilities, let me just go over a few of the broad areas that a technical director looks at. So, a technical director's main aim is to maximize the club's annual revenue. And for that, he can set revenue targets for ticketing and merchandising. Another aspect that the technical director looks at is the coaching culture and the style of play. And in regards to that, he can have a say in the recruitment of coaches, coaching staff, backroom staff, technical staff, and the medical staff. He can also have a say in the players who are coming into the club. Another big aspect of his role is budgeting, where he can look into allocate budgets for player transfers, player wages by negotiating with the owners as well as the first-class coaches. Another aspect in which the technical director has a very big say is in the scouting network. The scouting network, he can set up local scouting networks, international scouting networks based on the outlook that the club has. He can define the scouting structure of a side. Another aspect that the club wants the technical director to look into is sponsorships and brand engagement. And given the fact that Chelsea do not have a shirt sponsor as yet, might not have sat well with the board of directors. The technical director is also responsible for maintaining relations with sports media and also performing analysis on the commercial side aspects of the club. So as you can see, it's quite a task. And to summarize the role of a technical director, it would be to create a sustainable business model and also create a sporting identity in the long run. So now with Vivell gone, you might ask, who is doing this at Chelsea? So in Chelsea, things are a bit complicated. Even though Christopher Vivell was the technical director at Chelsea, he still had to report to Paul Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart, who were leading the technical aspect of the club under Todd Boehly. And having a technical director who has to report to someone else may cause some confusion within the ranks. And I have to take an educated guess when I say that their job roles were overlapping. And given the fact that we still do not have a shirt sponsor, was probably one of the reasons why Vivell was let go. So as a fan, you might think, how does Christopher Vivell's exit impact Chelsea? Will it impact the coaching culture, or will it impact the players, the style of play, the recruitment? So if we look at the grand picture, the short answer is no. Chelsea will face no changes whatsoever with Christopher Vivell leaving the side. Paul and Lawrence were already involved in the technical aspect of the club, and their roles will just expand to take over the roles of Vivell. There will be no void and all the gaps will be filled. The structural component of Chelsea Football Club will remain the same, and the hierarchy will also not change.